Good morning and welcome to A to Z Gardening. We're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to run a 3-week series that gives a little bit of a tour of behind the scenes here at Stan's Garden Center and equate that information and technology that's drastically changing in the last few years to your own personal home growing and starting in your garden. So one area that's extremely important in the plant factory here at Stan's is adding the seed to the soil. So we've invested in this machine here that is called a needle seeder. That seed machine can take larger seeds, right up to like squash and zucchini, and put them into a larger cell. Days gone by, that had to be done by hand. So some of the seed has actually been pelletized so that it can be handled by this machine. So some of the seed companies have added this capsule that's water soluble to the seed so the needle seeder and the drum seeder we're about to see in a minute can handle the seed and put 1, 2, or 3 seeds in each individual cell. The reason for inventing this machine and reason for Stan's using this machine is to keep up during that very crazy springtime when cucumbers and zucchini, things that used to be done by hand, have to be done automated. So one thing you'll find on all seed, whether you purchased it over the counter, whether we have it on the production side behind the scenes, is a germination rate. So in order to hold germination, store it as that particular seed needs. Most of the time, that's going to be best in your refrigerator. The other style of machine that we have started using here at Stan's is the Hamilton drum seeder. We've had this machine much longer than the needle seeder, but it has tiny little holes that pick up tiny little seeds on the drum and put them in something called a plug tray. These plug trays here actually have a perforated bottom so that you can punch the certain plant right through the bottom into the transplant tray. Most important thing for you at home for seeding is make sure you have your schedule right. So however long it takes for that seed to germinate, get fully rooted in the cell like the plug tray, you need to back up that many weeks and add the seed. One of the most common mistakes for seeding at home is planting too early, thinking you need too long. That actually is the most common mistake. So we have a giant schedule here and a giant list of information here that tells you how long and what conditions is best to germinate your seed. For any questions on how to germinate your seed in your home environment, feel free to contact any of the professionals here at Stan's.